Imagine if the secret to cellular renewal, to slowing the very process of aging, wasn't a futuristic drug or some obscure biohacking machine, but something already inside your body, and even in the foods you eat. Scientists call it spermidine, and though its name might raise an eyebrow, it is being hailed by longevity experts as one of the most promising natural compounds for cellular cleanup, a process so vital that it could mean the difference between a body that ages fast and one that stays young for decades. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating science behind spermidine, why researchers from Harvard to Vienna are obsessed with it, and how this little-known molecule could quietly be one of the most powerful tools for living a longer, healthier life. Let's start with a concept you've probably heard before: autophagy. The word literally means self-eating, but don't worry, it's not as creepy as it sounds. Autophagy is your body's natural recycling system. It's how your cells identify damaged components, break them down, and reuse the parts to make new, healthy cells. Think of it as spring cleaning for your body, essential for keeping your system efficient and youthful. When autophagy slows down, junk builds up, proteins misfold, mitochondria weaken, inflammation spreads. In other words, aging accelerates. But when autophagy is strong, your cells function like a well-oiled machine, and that's where spermidine comes in. Researchers discovered that spermidine is one of the most potent natural activators of autophagy known to science. Unlike fasting or extreme calorie restriction, two methods proven to trigger autophagy but difficult to maintain, spermidine can mimic many of the same effects, simply through diet. In 2016, a landmark study published in Nature Medicine found that supplementing with spermidine not only improved cardiovascular health but actually extended lifespan in animal models. And later, human studies from the University of Graz in Austria revealed that people with higher dietary intake of spermidine had significantly lower risks of heart disease, cognitive decline, and overall mortality. That's right, people who ate more foods rich in this molecule lived longer. But where does this mysterious molecule come from? The answer is surprisingly humble. Spermidine is found naturally in foods like wheat germ, soybeans, mushrooms, aged cheese, green peas, and even certain fermented foods like natto, the same kind of traditional Japanese dish that has been linked to longevity in blue zone regions. Your own body also produces spermidine, but here's the catch: as you age, your levels decline. By your 40s and 50s, your natural production can drop by half, leaving your cells less capable of performing that vital autophagy cleanup. That's why researchers are now investigating how to replenish it naturally or through supplementation to restore that youthful cellular function. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Dr. Frank Medeo, one of the leading researchers on spermidine at the University of Graz, calls it a longevity nutrient. His work shows that spermidine activates the same cellular pathways triggered by fasting, including the inhibition of MT and the activation of an MPK, both of which are deeply involved in energy balance and repair. Essentially, spermidine tricks your body into thinking it's fasting, setting off a cascade of cellular renewal without you having to skip meals. This makes it one of the most exciting discoveries for anyone who wants the benefits of fasting, without the hunger pains. And the benefits don't stop there. In studies, spermidine has been linked to improved mitochondrial function, meaning more energy, better endurance, and clearer thinking. It also helps maintain genomic stability by protecting DNA from oxidative stress, one of the major drivers of aging. Early evidence even suggests that it supports brain health by preventing neurodegenerative processes associated with Alzheimer's and Parkinson's diseases. In simpler terms, spermidine doesn't just make you live longer, it helps you stay sharp and functional as you age. So why haven't you heard about it before? Well, part of the reason is marketing. Spermidine isn't a flashy supplement like NMN or resveratrol. It's not being pushed by billion-dollar longevity startups yet. It's still mostly in the hands of academic researchers and biotech innovators quietly building evidence. Another reason is that, for a long time, scientists didn't fully understand how it worked. But that's changing fast. Over the last 5 years, more than 400 studies have been published on spermidine, many connecting it not just to autophagy but also to epigenetic regulation, inflammation control, and even hair growth. That's right, some researchers have found that spermidine supports hair follicle stem cells, potentially slowing hair loss and improving scalp health. Let's take a moment to appreciate the poetic side of this discovery. The name spermidine comes from where it was first found: human semen, a symbol of fertility, creation, and life. Today, scientists see it as a molecule that preserves life from within, maintaining vitality on the cellular level. It's like nature hid a clue inside us all along, a biological whisper saying, "You already hold the key." But let's not oversimplify. While spermidine shows incredible promise, it's not a magic pill. Longevity is never about one molecule. The true power of spermidine lies in how it works with your lifestyle, amplifying the benefits of good sleep, exercise, nutrition, and stress management. For instance, if you're eating an anti-inflammatory plant-rich diet and maintaining regular physical activity, Spermidine can enhance your body's renewal processes even further. On the other hand, if your lifestyle is high in processed foods, alcohol, and stress, spermidine's potential might be limited. It's a synergistic tool, not a shortcut. Now, let's look at some of the most compelling data. A clinical trial conducted at the University of Vienna gave older adults a spermidine-rich wheat germ extract for 3 months. The results were striking. Participants experienced measurable improvements in memory, performance, and cognitive function compared to those on placebo. Another study published in Cell Reports found that spermidine extended the lifespan of mice by up to 25%, primarily by enhancing cardiovascular resilience and mitochondrial efficiency. These findings have led some scientists to call spermidine the closest thing we have to a real-life anti-aging nutrient. But you might be wondering, how much spermidine do we actually need? That's still being studied. But researchers estimate that diets high in spermidine, roughly 10 to 15 milligrams per day, are associated with the best health outcomes. For most people, reaching those levels through food alone can be challenging, which is why spermidine supplements, often derived from wheat germ extract, have become increasingly popular in Europe and Japan. However, as with any supplement, quality matters. Not all products deliver pure or bioavailable forms. So if you ever consider adding spermidine to your routine, look for clinically tested brands and always consult a healthcare professional. Beyond supplements, let's talk lifestyle synergy. Want to naturally boost your spermidine levels? Combine time-restricted eating, regular exercise, and a diet rich in whole plant foods. Fermented foods like tempeh and natto are especially powerful, as they not only provide spermidine but also support your gut microbiome, which in turn regulates how your body absorbs and utilizes it. Studies also suggest that stress reduction and quality sleep can indirectly maintain spermidine levels by reducing oxidative damage and metabolic stress. Once again, longevity isn't about one secret ingredient. It's about creating an ecosystem of renewal inside you. And here's something remarkable. Scientists now believe spermidine could play a role in epigenetic rejuvenation, helping restore youthful patterns of gene expression. By enhancing autophagy and mitochondrial health, spermidine supports the removal of damaged cellular components that interfere with gene regulation. That means it doesn't just keep you alive longer, it keeps your biological software running clean. Think of it as a reset button for your cellular operating system. But perhaps the most exciting aspect of spermidine research is how it intersects with other longevity molecules like resveratrol, NMN, and quercetin. When used together, these compounds may amplify each other's effects, enhancing mitochondrial function, activating sirtuins, and reducing cellular synapses. This multi-targeted approach is what longevity scientists like Dr. David Sinclair and Dr. Guido Cromer are calling stacking the hallmarks, attacking multiple causes of aging simultaneously for exponential benefit. Still, as with any powerful discovery, the key is humility. We're only at the beginning of understanding how spermidine affects the human body over decades. But one thing is certain. It opens a new chapter in the story of nutrition and aging, one where food isn't just fuel, but information for your genes. It's a return to an ancient truth. Validated by modern science, you are what you eat, and what you eat can literally change how long and how well you live. So, the next time you see a bowl of mushrooms, soybeans, or aged cheese, remember, you're not just feeding your stomach. You're feeding your cells the signal to renew, to repair, to stay alive. And that's the quiet power of spermidine. The Autophagy superfood you've probably never heard of, but your body has been craving all along. If you found this fascinating, imagine what else the world of longevity science is hiding in plain sight. Subscribe to Unlimited Longevity, and join us as we uncover more of these real, science-backed secrets to living stronger, longer, and better. Because aging isn't the enemy, neglect is, and the future of health begins one molecule at a time.